Welcome to Sweden. But not just any part of Sweden, we're in the far north, just 100 kilometres from the Arctic Circle. This winter wonderland is where new car makers test their latest models. A lot of that happens at places like this. Built entirely of ice and snow, this temporary racetrack is made on a frozen lake. And let me tell you, it's cold. Really cold. So much so actually, minus 20 degrees, I can feel the hairs in my nose freezing. But we're better to test this, the new Audi RS Q3. With its low front air dam, huge wheels and raised sport suspension, the RS for racing sport is the hottest version of Audi's small Q3 SUV. The racy theme continues inside with motorsport-inspired Alcantara in addition to swathes of leather. Hexagonally stitched bucket seats sit before a new 12.3-inch virtual cockpit with graphics straight from Audi's R8 supercar. Being based on the Q3 SUV, there's ample rear seat room and a sizable boot with split-fold rear seats. The RS Q3 comes in two body styles, a more conventional 5-door wagon and this, a new Sportback with a 45mm lower roof, looking almost like a baby Lamborghini Urus. We'll be getting the keys to both variants today. But it's what's under the bonnet that makes the greatest impression. The RS Q3 has a turbocharged 5-cylinder engine. The 5-cylinder engine became synonymous with Audi in the 1980s in the World Rally Championship. 5-cylinder quattro Audis won 2 World Rally Constructors titles before the Group B category was banned forever. It's in this car the 5-cylinder legend lives on, the turbocharged 2.5-litre giving the RS Q3 a mighty 294 kilowatts. It also gives the RS Q3 quite a lot of acceleration. 0 to 100 takes just 4.5 seconds, but I don't think we'll be getting anywhere near that today. Top speed is also 250 kilometres an hour, but again, you'd have to take your brain right out to be trying that in these conditions. It'd be a lost cause, however, without Audi's quattro all-wheel drive, which can send up to 70% of the power to the rear axle. And on a surface like this, the quattro system really struts its stuff. There aren't many cars you can thrash about on snow and ice with reckless abandon, but the RS Q3 is one of them. You have to completely reconfigure your brain for driving on snow. There's a lot less grip and things happen at a much slower pace. But it's a lot more controllable than you'd think, the RS Q3 feeling almost like a tall, heavy hot hatch. The brakes feel great, the engine is boosty and eager, and the dual clutch transmission is very responsive. Now, obviously this is not very representative of the urban jungle most RS Q3s will find themselves in, so we'll reserve judgment until we drive it on Australia's dry bitumen roads. But most would-be owners will already be sold. At around $90,000, the RS Q3 is not exactly cheap, but owing to that 5-cylinder engine, all-wheel drive and off-road ability, it's the closest thing Audi sells to a world rally car.